He compared him to Abdul Carter and Micah Parsons, and he used the statement, that kind of player.
Hey guys, this is your favorite neighborhood gambler, Moss Money. Thanks for clicking on my video. If you're into gambling, if you're into winning money at gambling, hell, if you love talking Eagles, this is the channel and the videos for you. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and enjoy the shows.
Philadelphia Eagles #1 pick with the 31st.
He was to them, apparently.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
he was that on everybody's board, right? Jihaad was a top 10, top 15
he was
player.
The top all linebacker for most. He's top 15.
Yeah.
I had him 12. So I mean, I thought he was,
on everybody's board.
Coming off of torn labrum surgery in March. Let's make that clear. Torn labrum surgery in March.
And I have my labrum still torn, so I know what that feels like. And it's tough to play. It's I going into the gym, just working out is tough. Now trying to keep dudes off you, 300 plus pounds and being physical with that, that's it's definitely tough. But listen to the kid talk. He's a football player. You know what I mean? SEC, we go right back to the well again. These Bama and Georgia guys. Gotta love it. But I mean, that's the pictures right there, just says it all. Picked a weird number 30, right? Not sure if I like that.
Well, that was his freshman number at Alabama, but we do a thing now where we do the Patriot thing where the top guys have to earn their numbers. So they give them a really shitty number to begin with. So don't buy a jersey with Jihaad Campbell as number 30 because he's probably going to change.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Mitchell started at like 30 or something else too, and then he ended up getting his college number. He's not getting 11, I can tell you that, but he's he won't be playing with 30, I don't think. They've been doing this past couple seasons.
Okay. So 6'3", 235, off-bound linebacker, first one selected since 1979. Jerry Robinson, I have no idea who that is.
He's the last linebacker picked in the first round by the Eagles. I know that.
Yeah, right.
Back in 1979.
From Jersey, so he's a kind of area boy.
Kid.
Yep. 184 tackles, 15 and a half tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks, 2 picks, 2 forced fumbles. Was a semifinalist for the Buckus Award. Off-ball linebacker, second team All-American. Question though, is he going to play off-ball linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles?
Yes.
Okay.
He's playing off-ball linebacker. I mean,
because from what I'm gathering, Dallas Turner was in front of him.
Will Anderson
was in front of him. So there was nowhere to
really go. As a pass rusher, just like Micah, just like Abdul Carter. It got a little clogged in there with all that talent. He moved to off ball. They said, man, this kid's an athletic freak. He can kind of make this work. Now he does both. But what will he do for the Philadelphia Eagles? Look, man, they're not taking him at that position with the way that pass rush looks. I mean, I'll put it to you like this. They don't draft a guy thinking he's going to play 2 positions. But Fangio would like to go back to what he did with Willis and Bowman and have that ability, because if you look at Bond and Campbell, they're very similar. Long, rangy, both good in pass coverage, both extremely athletic, and both can rush the passer. So those sim blitzes are going to be ridiculous. Who's coming? I mean, think about a lineup of, let's just say, we'll even say Nolan Smith is missing week 1, right? Let's just take Nolan Smith off the table. And we'll just say, well, that's a bad thing to say. We'll just say everybody's healthy. All right, week 1.
Yeah, I'm about to say, why would you take Nolan? Give me the ultra team here. Don't take Nolan off.
You'd have Jalix Hunt. You'd have Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Mora Ajomo. There's your, let's say we're going, they're bringing the house. And then you're going to have Bond, you have Campbell. I mean, think about the games you're able to play with that lineup. I mean, it's this kid, and go back to what I said earlier, Fangio had a hand in this draft. But they were trying to trade up past 22 to get this kid.
Yeah, they were trying to trade up to what, like,
I mean,
Washington,
they
right?
clearly see him. And Howie Roseman said it himself. He compared him to Abdul Carter and Micah Parsons. He will not be either of those players. But if he can be that style of player for the Eagles, then they have a hit player.
So when you say he can't be any of those players, it's just his talent and his ceiling is just not there.
I mean, they have the same measurables. I mean, you can look at him and Micah, but no, you're not Micah Parsons. Abdul Carter is not Micah Parsons. You know, in my opinion, Micah Parsons is the best player, is best defensive player in football. I think hands down he is.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Abdul Carter is not going to be Micah. So I just think Jihaad is right below that.
Okay.
And I think that that's still a really good football player to get it picked 31 in the first.
31,
a lot of people view as a second round pick, you know, like, and you have him for 5 years. You have that 5th year control. I'm telling you, man, you put Bond and Campbell out there as your starting linebacker duo, or you still have Dean and you drop him down as a pass rusher. And if he drops into coverage, he's pretty good in coverage too. You know what I mean? It's just the games you can play. Again, versatility. This Vic loves versatility. And I mean, this just screams.
I thought he would be an interesting, you know, I heard he was a pass rusher when he got to Bama. They recruited him as a pass rusher.
Highly touted pass rusher out of high school.
Highly touted pass rusher. It's just that there was, you know, where did Turner and Anderson were both top 5 picks? Were they both top 5?
Anderson was
at least top 10, both top 10. At least
Turner
10.
was a top 15 pick. I think he might have been 12 or something like that. But yeah.
Yeah. So when you have that type of talent in front of you, that's tough to break, right?
I mean, hell, Carter was behind at Penn State. He was behind Ebiketie and Odefe Owe. So I mean, he was behind both of those dudes who haven't sniffed that, but at the time in college, they're those kind of players. So you're not going to leapfrog them. I mean, but Carter was so good, they had to put him on the field. That's what it was with Campbell. I mean, he was so good. They were like, all right, this kid's got to play. I mean, he has to play. Like, it is what it is. He's too good.
Yeah.
And he did. And he played well. I mean, it's not, we're not talking about Luke Kuechly kind of tape here. That's not what I'm asking him to be. But he's in the right place at the right times. And hands are batting balls down. He's getting in passing lanes, but he fills run gaps. And when he's told to go, he pins those ears back and he goes. And he wreaks havoc on his way to the quarterback. Now off the edge, it's a little different. In my opinion, he's a much better blitzer up the middle, through the A gap, B gap than he is off the edge.
Okay.
But like I said, I think Fangio is not looking to retire anytime soon after that Super Bowl high. And I think that he's just
he looked at, I mean, I don't know.
I've never seen that guy smile that hard. I've never seen Vic Fangio.
But I was like, damn, that's an old head that's smiling hard. I'm like, ooh.
Dude, I mean, I just think that, and they said it, they're not going to listen to what they say. Don't,
well, how he said it too. He looked, he's like, hey, Vic, I got you, Jihaad Campbell.
He compared him to Abdul Carter and Micah Parsons. And he used the statement, that kind of player. Yeah. Don't overthink it. He's going to play both. But on this roster, look at where does it make sense for him to play? Come week 6. Y'all are going to be begging for Jeremiah Trotter Jr. to be on the bench and Jihaad Campbell in the lineup. And we're not going to be worried about him playing the edge. No one's going to give a shit.